Welcome back. Today, we're diving into evolutionary search algorithms. How do we find answers in totally unknown systems?
Imagine trying to solve a complex black box problem, but every single guess costs an absolute fortune.
See these peaks and valleys? Traditional hill climbing searches get completely trapped in these tricky local spots.
In brute force? Yeah, grid searches just aren't feasible for these highly complex, multidimensional real-world puzzles. Take tuning a complex weather model for rare events like the Fujiwara effect. It's computationally massive.
In expensive black box optimization, evaluating just one guess literally drains massive amounts of computing power.
So here's the million-dollar question. Can a collective approach navigate these expensive black boxes better?
Well, look at nature. It uses populations to collectively learn and adapt to environments over generations.
Unlike lone wolf traditional searches that get stuck, evolutionary search uses collective learning to find those emergent properties.
An evolutionary algorithm basically borrows biology's playbook, running multiple trials to optimize performance over many generations.
Okay, so this continuous loop kicks off by evaluating the overall fitness of your entire population.
Using truncation selection, we keep only the absolute fittest individuals, called mu, to spawn a new lambda population.
Next, breeding and mutating these parents adds slight random tweaks. This is crucial for exploring new areas.
Then, they join. Offspring either completely replace the parents, or the parents stick around to compete.
This creates a huge tension, balancing wild exploration against the focused exploitation of your very best solutions.
Because if you lose diversity too soon, premature convergence traps the whole population in a local optimum.
So think about it. How might this wild biological evolution be powering the AI you use today?